Good morning, everybody. I'm going to fix me some oatmeal today, and I'm going to show you how I do it, okay? I think you'll like it. It's so good for you, and I'm eating some this morning. But what I've done is this. I have just put me a little water in my pot, got it boiling, and I'm going to do me 3 nice spoonfuls of oatmeal because I'm hungry. I'm going to let that cook a while. This is just old-fashioned oatmeal. And I'm going to put a lot of good stuff in it. But I want to show you something. Look at this. You know, the other day when I showed you about the poison bottles, but I couldn't find my others real quickly. Well, I found a part of them, and I want to show them to you. You know, these were the ones I told you that if in a medicine cabinet that they had bumps on them, so that you wouldn't take poison accidentally in the night, because in old times, and you're wondering why they even have poison in there. I think they took, I don't know why they had it. I'm not going to say. But see those bumps on the top and the bumps on the bottom? And here, when you reached in at night and got that out of the medicine cabinet and you couldn't see because it was dark, there was no electricity. Look, can you see the word poison on it? That was to let you know not to take it. And I found 2 others that let me turn my oatmeal down, or we'll have us another mess on our hands. Like I did the other night when I was frying chicken. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, anyway. Okay, here's another one. This one has little squares all over it, see? But it's pretty, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? To me it is. I think it's beautiful. This one has an odd shape on it. Look at that. It has bumps and lines. Neither one of these say poison, but they are. This one actually says it. Notice there's no screw on top. It's just flat. It's just a cork top type thing. None of these are screw on. Well, that one is. That's a screw on top. I don't have the top to it, but there's a screw on top. Okay, after my oatmeal cooks a little while in water, just a little bit, I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. Because it's got to last me to lunchtime. It's got to last me to lunch. I want to show you one of the things I'm going to put in it today. Is after it gets done, I'm going to put in some of these Priester's pecans. And what you can do, see, you can just order this big old box like this. Sometimes I just keep mine in the freezer. And then you just reach your hand in there and get what you want to put in your oatmeal or cookies or whatever else. And they're already chopped up. They're ready. They're good. But anyway, I'm going to put some of that in it. So really what I'm having today is this. I'm going to have oatmeal, which we know that's good for your cholesterol. And I am going to have, as it cooks down a little bit, I'm going to put some of these raisins in it. I'm going to put a pat of butter, and I'm going to put milk and honey and pecans. And so that's going to be a good bowl of nutrition. Just think about it. The pecans has the protein. These raisins they have no fat, none of that in it, but it's got some carbs in it. But it's got fiber. That's the main thing. It's got 1 protein, but it's got fiber in this. A lot of people eat raisins and prunes and stuff like that. I like prunes myself. I'll turn you off till this gets done, then I'll show you what we're going to put in it. Okay, it's cooked down some, and I want to show you what I mean when I say cooked down. You see there how thick it's getting? This is when I start adding my milk. But I get it tender. These are not instant oatmeals. They're just not. So I'm going to put a little bit of milk in there. That's how I was raised. Mom always put milk in our oatmeal. A little milk. I'm going to put a pat of butter, and I hope y'all aren't leaving your butter. We'll put a pat of butter. Hope you aren't leaving your butter in the refrigerator. You need to leave it out. It tastes good out. Then I'm going to put some honey. for my sweetener. I'm going to put a handful of raisins. And a handful of these pecans. It's already chopped up. Okay, and stir it around so my butter melts, and it's going to be ready to eat. And it's going to be it's not going to be real thick. I don't like it real thick. I like it with the milk and all in it, and have it nice. And this is how I like it right here. Let me get it, bring back to a boil, and I'm going to put it in this big bowl right here that is warm. I've warmed it. You can just sit it right there and warm it if you want to. All right, now I'm going to put it in my bowl, and I'll show y'all what I've got. This is going to be my breakfast. Healthy and good. I've got let me put this on it. Somebody gave me this. It's a little bowl warmer. That way I could sit in. I think I'm going to sit in my rocking chair and eat it today. But look at that. Doesn't that look good? It's got pecans and raisins and butter and milk and honey. I mean, how good is that? So good. I'm going to go in there in my chair and eat. Y'all want to come in there with me? Let me turn you off so I can get you in there. I got to pick you up, take you. Okay. I've got y'all in here. Whoop! I thought that thing was going to turn over with me, but it won't. It's a good rocker. Y'all see in the background all those plants on my table? I had to put a towel in there and bring my plants in because it's so cold, and I don't want to ruin them. Do y'all ever sit in a rocking chair when you're by yourself to eat some breakfast or drink some coffee? It's good, isn't it? I like to do that too. And I like a rocker. I like platform rockers because they don't walk with you. Y'all know what that means? If you have a rocker that walks, that means that it goes from one side of the room to the other while you're rocking. And used to, I had a rocker that did that. And when I was rocking my babies, it'd go all the way across the room and hit something, then I have to pull it back. So finally, I got me a platform rocker that does not walk. It just rocks. So that's a good thing. I read y'all's comments today, and there are people that are doing fine, and there are people who need our prayers. And the Lord knows who they are. This is so good. Y'all will have to make you some. Some good oatmeal with raisins and pecans and honey and butter and milk. Listen to that squeaking. Y'all hear that? Y'all have a good day. Let me turn you off and I'm gonna finish my oatmeal.